So we'll start out with the admin load. Lock the slide to the rear, cant the mag well inboard, seat lock, tug, cycle. What would I do next? Yeah, I'm gonna press check, then what I do? Yeah, right, fingers high off the trigger. I'm gonna recover to the holster for a minute and I'm gonna retrieve the empty magazine that I shoved into a pocket here. So I'm gonna tack mag the empty mag in the gun. So what happens when the gun goes off? Right, so don't get wrapped around the axle. Why am I putting an empty magazine in, right? That's what we want to have happen. Eyes and ears? Eyes and ears. Don't f***ing worry about the target. Watch here. So I'm gonna draw like we've been doing. Connection, punch out. Gun goes to slide lock, finger straight. Dump the mag, retrieve my new mag, feed it in, rejoin the gun, get a sight picture. Am I following through? Yeah. Yep, finger straight. I know nobody's shooting but me, but I still want to make sure it's safe. Am I doing this? No. I'm going to control the muzzle in what's a safe direction. If my magazine ends up somewhere that I can't go to it for some reason, then we'll stop and you say, hey, my mag's like in an unsafe position for me to be moving around. Stand back up, muzzle out this way. Tack mag. I'm gonna put this away because I need my hand. Trigger guards clear, go back to the holster. We'll do it again, up. We'll call this while the gun's vertical. I don't know why that guy's not dropping out. Again, we might tell you 2 rounds on the reload. Gun comes up, drop that mag. Look at how not a lot's changing. Follow through, did I hit, did it work? Is it safe to pick this shit up? Just simple, compact movements. Trigger guards clear.
All right, so on the command of go, pull that gun out, lock the slide to the rear, check all 3 points administratively like we already talked, load that gun, and then hold there once you've loaded that gun. And you've press checked and done whatever you needed to do to put it in condition. Ready? Go.
Not a bad idea to literally tell yourself, doing an admin load. You could say, lock the slide to the rear, visually inspect the weapon. You could tell yourself, seat lock, tug, cycle, press check, tap it in battery, right?
Building a system. You got your gun at compressed ready or some kind of comfortable position in that workspace in front of you. Whatever ready position that's allowed right now. Right? Now we have a full mag and one in the chamber in our pistols, correct?
Correct.
Now we're going to find that empty mag and we're going to replace it into the gun. Replace the full mag, right? So we have a gun with an empty mag and one in the chamber.
You understand you're not bending over until told to bend over, just like grade school.
1 shot, reload, 1 shot in target zone 5 on the whistle. Ready? Ready. Think about what you can fix. Think about if you've been managing your grip with that support hand. Is that support hand helping or is it just there for moral support? Make it work. It's there. I want to grip it, right? And the only reason I'm beating that up, and we'll get more into detail on grip tomorrow, and the only reason I'm beating that up is that what I see a lot of people neglect. They stop gripping with that hand and they just think it's there, hovering. All right, so make it work. Some people don't know that stuff, right? Grip it with that support hand. All right, here we go. Get your hit. Some of y'all are getting a little loose because you're shooting multiple shots and it's telling me what your grip's doing. Right, I can see that the gun's traveling up is just flopping there. I need to grip, keep it in place. right? If I have to go slower, right? What tells me to shoot? All right, so what if I shoot once, my sights ain't where they're supposed to be, I put them where they're supposed to be before I shoot the second time, and so on for the third time. And if I can lock that bitch in, then I can shoot a lot faster, right? So lock the bitch in. It's in Proverbs in the Bible, yeah?
Lock the bitch in, Proverbs 3.
1, reload 3, step right on the reload.
I think that was Ecclesiastes, actually.
Ready!
Industry focuses on the door, and that's where all their weight is, and they show all the bolts and corner bolts and all this stuff. You cannot pry these open. Take a circular saw, cheap circular saw with a carbide blade, and we've got videos on this. It's a $20 blade. I cut a gun safe completely in half. It's a big safe. It's a minute, 20 seconds, and I cut a 12-inch hole in the side in 18 seconds. A determined thief who knows you have a safe will open it up in minutes. That's not why you have a safe. Now, we look at storage from a different standpoint. Security, that's going back to our military, how and why the military stores firearms. If you're going to store firearms in your home or secure them in a method or in a way that gives you an advantage, that puts you at a tactical advantage. Most people own firearms. One of the reasons is home defense. Even your avid hunters say, well, I'm a hunter, but if somebody breaks in, I still want a firearm. So store them in a way that gives you an advantage. And we use, our term is principles of decentralized storage. Break up the safe, store in small modular cabinets located throughout your home. Mm-hmm. Put you in you're much safer. The guns are safer for a lot of reasons we can go into, and you're never more than 3 seconds away from a firearm that is truly child safe.
What's the method of entry into these safes? Is there more
we
than
use
one?
we use simple push button locks.
Okay.
No like the fingerprint readers we would never use.
Yeah.
We consider this never fail technology. If somebody is in your house with a gun shooting at you, it has to open in a second or two. You don't have, in a fingerprint reader, if your fingers are dirty, wet, gloves, there's so many reasons they won't open. Mm-hmm.